We back at T. Lasso 2V. TV Let's Stop from the Style now. Man, I ain't gonna say who wrong or who right. It ain't my place. I'm gonna leave street shit in the streets. But I'm gonna talk about the shit that they put in these YouTube sheets. You heard me though? Yeah. This is when becoming the breadwinner goes wrong. This is when becoming the superstar goes wrong. This is when becoming the celebrity goes wrong. This is when becoming the sacrificial lamb because of your resources goes wrong. They say, damn, what you mean? How can getting the money on your own go wrong? All right.
Rap shit, a big part of it be the image when it kind of like looking like you got money, looking like this and that. So when motherfuckers was...
See the image. Who sold us this image? First of all, people bought into that image. That's why I say who sold us the image. You had to buy into something to start doing something. So you had to buy into the image. So then in return of you buying into the image, then you had to spend actual money to buy into that image to look like that image that somebody sold to you. But when he said in his interview previously that he fucked with Lil Herb, not G Herbo, when he was rapping as Lil Herb. That's some real shit that he said. Like I said, I ain't here to take sides or none of that. But if you was already a good rapper, which Lil Herb is, G Herbo is, nobody can take that. He good at what he do, which is rapping. Even though he good at his craft. So that mean in return that you didn't have to force feed that abundance of jewelry image like everybody else did, because you actually had the backing from your homies and motherfuckers that you actually grew up with. And then you had the backing also because you were actually good at your craft and you got better at your craft. So since in return you were so good at your craft, you should have been mentally already advanced to know that you don't have to spend all your extra resources to buy more jewelry and more cars and do all this extra designer shit when you could be helping your homies build a foundation to actually have something to work toward for the future.
Looking like they had money, do you think that probably was the issue at first? Like motherfucker probably ain't really having for it, but just was putting up the image?
Nah, we all knew.
Shout out to 16 Shot on Visual, man.
It was way more shit.
Reactional purposes only, educational purposes only.
Even if we first touched 50K, none of my niggas in the hood never touched 50K. In 2013, no shit like that. You ever touched 50? In 2013? None of my niggas never, like, you had to be grown and shit. Like, bro was young, our age, like, doing features and shit, touching real bread. Like, that ain't no shit you take care of the hood with, though. Like, that was back then, though. I ain't want.
See, we don't, that's why we've financially illiterate. We don't know how much money it actually costs to take care of goddamn anybody. Because if you really wanted to do anything, it costs less than $10,000 for the average acre of land. So, in return, if you really want to do something or start building something, you could have started buying and investing into land or real estate or building properties that your in return you have your niggas have to invest time and knowledge to start to learn more craft or get better at the things that they already good at, because most street niggas is good at something besides doing street shit. Yeah, we might be good at doing street shit too, but deep in the back of our head, we know how to do some shit. We know how to put some shit together. We know how to work on cars. We know how to detail. We know how to create. We good artists. We know how to make beats. We know how to goddamn grow some shit. We know how to sell some shit. We know how to promote some shit. So there's a lot of shit in the world that you are supposed to invest your resources in, so the people around you can blossom as well. But if you just think that you just got to give them money and then they got to and then something gonna happen from the little bit of money that you gave them. You can't really be putting 2 and 2 together like that when you ain't even got no foundation to goddamn sit the 4 legs of the table on. So don't give me 2 and 2 if we ain't got a foundation to sit this 4-legged table on, man. That's what I mean. So in return, that means that's what I say. When you start getting this money, you got to start saying, okay, what we gonna do? What's the plan? What y'all want to do? Not just start splurging. Even though if a nigga from Chicago, it don't matter. Now y'all playing yourself short by not even using your imagination to say, okay, what we gonna do with this money? What can we do? Or like you should be having like you should have had like a little gang savings or something like that. But niggas ain't really on no mafia organized type shit like that, even on their own once they get that shit, just to boss they self up in a bigger position.
But nobody wanna really sweat them on no shit like that.
But even with that, like at a young age, you can do something, but like it ain't.
No, it's not like that.
Fact. 16 shot him, just said it. He said even at that young age you can do something with that. You just gotta know what to do. You gotta invest that shit into something. He said no, it ain't even that. See, I'm telling you, this is why niggas this is why most niggas is financially illiterate and we don't actually know what money is. Matter of fact, all we know that money is money, but no, money is something that you spend. Resources is something that you invest your money in, so then you can use that resource to barter or leverage more wealth. You use resources to leverage more wealth, man. But if you think that at a certain age, just because you got $50,000, that ain't really shit. Hold on, what you mean? $50,000 really ain't shit. Nigga, y'all could have went into the early stages of the Airbnb business. Y'all could have went into the early stages of the goddamn rental car business. But niggas was probably still stuck in that street mentality. So maybe that's why he wasn't investing more money into them, because they was just trying to continue to do street shit. So that's what I said. I'm not saying he right. I'm not saying G Hope are wrong. I'm just goddamn putting a perspective out that we gotta have a more financially aware mind of the finances that is in front of us, and then the people around us that we can utilize, not use, but we need to start utilizing each other, because we all tools. This ain't nothing but each group ain't nothing but a toolbox. So if motherfuckers, everybody in the toolbox think they a hammer, then we ain't gonna get nothing done. We just gonna be smashing a lot of shit, man. What? Nigga, that's an analogy for y'all ass, boy.
You know, like, it wasn't even, that's not no shit you feed no village with. That's like, you know, that's
Yes,
bro,
it
you can
is.
enjoy your bread, that's 50.
But you gotta look at the time, like 50,000 now, 50,000 then. I feel like it was a little different.
Yeah, exactly.
50,000 then was a lot of money,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying.
But it's like, that's not,
It ain't enough to take care of no hood.
that's not gonna, why would you take care of your hood with 50,000 when you got your own mama?
No, when you know you got more money to come. So if you would have invested that earlier, lump sums of money earlier on, when he got the millions and where he got the hundreds of thousands, he wouldn't have felt no way to continue to put money into something that he had already invested in. But since he didn't have anything invested in at the beginning, once he got them millions, he got all shit. I got other shit I got going on right now. I can't even worry about that.
Hell no.
That's how and shit. That's how it be.
Till Kyro slides to this, he called me, man, I got this show. No, why the fuck is I'm coming to your show? Fuck I'm coming for? I see how you treat the guy that's in jail already, and I see how you treat the guy that ain't in jail already. Like, so it ain't about what you did for me, it's what I know you would do to me, because I see how you carrying all of us as a whole. It ain't about how you saying hey to me and waking up on the phone saying, you know, we can talk, bro, you know, it ain't, it's just, once you do some foul shit and the motherfucker lean on you, like, it's niggas that call me, like, that really be trying to tell him shit, like, man, tell her, man, send me 200. I'm for dude, all the way in Beverly Hills, I'm finna send that shit. I got you, you know, I ain't no big homie, no cheap, none of that shit. I'm doing this shit because I love my niggas, son. I'm about to do this shit.
Now, That's one thing I can't say he ain't lying on, cause EbkJuvie even goddamn agreed, and I can attested to that. I was watching the 16 shot interview with EbkJuvie when he just got out, and he ain't say nothing, no hard shit about him. I mean, he ain't say nothing like. He ain't say nothing bad about G Herbo and that. You hear me? No, he even said like, yeah, we cool, ain't nothing. We still rock with him and everything. But then in that interview, he also did say, what happened? What you do when you first get out? He pointed to Kyro and said, shit, little bro ass goddamn gave me a little money, took me shopping and shit. Hold on now. Man, see, that's why a lot of these motherfuckers probably don't even really know. But EbkJuvie, nigga, nigga, that is one of them niggas that's goddamn really goddamn actually been through the shit that he'd actually been rapping. And that's why I say him and Herb used to be cool. And this is why I say this is when you don't. This is how, man, back in one of my other videos, I just goddamn said, you don't burn your bridges that you goddamn make in the trenches, man. Because that's how it's the only way you get to make it out the trenches. It's all about the goddamn bridges you build in the trenches. The more bridges that you build in the trenches, the more routes you'll be able to maneuver in the trenches to be able to survive the trenches. And the niggas that don't got killed in the trenches, that may be that because they didn't build as many bridges or they burnt too many bridges. Either one. So this is what I say. Like, obviously, EbkJuvie is one of them niggas that niggas goddamn look up to and niggas goddamn respect out there. So if he said in an interview that when he got out, goddamn Kyro ass took him shopping and gave him some money, why the fuck Lil Herb why the fuck goddamn G Herbo didn't have a goddamn whole little you dig for his ass, had some money for his ass, goddamn why he ain't post him up on his Instagram, giving those shout outs, goddamn put him on some features, get his ass together or some shit like that. I was thinking that when EbkJuvie got out, he was really gonna be trying to goddamn do his rapping shit. Because before he went to jail, before he cut his hair when he had the dreads and shit, I'm like, man, what? Y'all know about EbkJuvie and the No Limit, goddamn back then when all this goddamn shit was first coming out? Yeah. That's what made me think Lil Herb was official. You hear me though? Because I seen niggas like that he was goddamn in videos with and clicked up with. And that's just the God on the truth for me. You hear me though? Facts. So the simple fact is that he do that. Maybe something happened before. I'm not saying something didn't happen. That's why I say I ain't saying neither one of them niggas wrong, because it ain't my business to say so. So maybe something did happen like that. But if they would have felt it like that, he would have been said it. So this is what I said. Maybe they played they self humble just to see if he was gonna goddamn do right. And this is what a lot of niggas do. But when they see it, one of the niggas that is quote unquote the breadwinner or something like that, and he might do a couple little fucked up shit. He might give you a couple little more chances because they like, okay, come play it cool or play it humble with his ass and let that shit slide. Because I already know how that shit get. It might be just some other shit that's getting to him right now, or he just might be on some other shit. You might just be on some other shit. It don't gotta get too deep. You hear me though? We let that shit slide because we know that, okay, maybe he'll look out for me on a darker day. You hear me though? Maybe he'll look out for me on a darker day. But when he don't come look out for you on the darker day, you like, damn, hold on, I should have been held you accountable for this fuck ass shit. And I know this for a fact. This is how shit go down in the hood. Like when you done let niggas slide and slide and slide. And then, I'm not saying G Herbo, I'm just saying in general. But when you let niggas slide, then next thing you know, he do some fuck shit and then he done goddamn ran off. Or you can't even do the shit that you really want to do to him because he too far gone now. She's like, damn, man, I'd let you slide all this time and played it cool with you when I should have just cut your ass off. I ain't had to do nothing to you, but I should have just stopped fucking with you or didn't even give you that type of notoriety that you really got these stand-up niggas behind you.
Because I know these niggas not